What's going on, everybody? Andrew with 5614 Marketing. Super excited. We're back with another episode. Today, coming to you live. Well, not live, but live recorded from Seattle, Washington, out here for an event that we have for a client of ours. Couldn't be more excited for. So, more to come. I'm sure you'll see photos about it here shortly. Today, talking about the NIL space. Super interesting space. It's one thing that I've always really enjoyed doing, and I can't say we do a ton of work in it, but we do some stuff in the NIL space, influencer space. And I've always had a drive to go back to sports. One of my biggest passions, what I absolutely love to watch, do growing up. Not so much anymore with a couple metal plates and torn ACLs later, but can't win them all. And but still something that I find a lot of passion and drive in. So it's been a space that I've always tried to get back into. First, it kind of looked like reaching out to agents, trying to get football players to run their social media accounts, run their marketing. Then it kind of turned into connecting brands with influencers and athletes, and that's kind of how it looks today. So I can say I've been semi-successful in it. I'm not making a huge chunk of our marketing isn't going towards that, but I do really enjoy it, and it's something that I am going to try and grow in the coming years. Whether that sits in between bringing brands to brands to athletes, or whether that's sitting on the side of representing athletes in the marketing space. Those are kind of two ideas that I'm going to be running with kind of moving forward, in addition to what I already do in the experiential space. So experiential will always kind of be our niche. And then everything else that kind of sits outside, that's more of a passion project for me. The couple of athletes that we've worked with have been in CU Boulder, shooting content for beverage brands, burrito brands. So shooting content on that side of things, designing, going out and actually shooting, sending the footage off to off-premise editors to take care of. Not offshore, just to be super clear, off-premise editors to take care of here in the United States. And so shot for a couple different people, and then have also, put the brand with the athlete. So that's been something that we've also started to do. We've done that at CU Boulder, Washington, Cal Berkeley. Trying to think, we just got done with a campaign with Gatorade, University of Utah, kind of a couple different things. And the ask was to come to the athlete with a introductory campaign idea, but not, my idea is that the influencer, the athlete, is more knowledgeable about their audience and what they're receptive to than they are to what we are. So I always try and lead with the creative first, going to the athlete or influencer. Now, that does kind of take some direction and kind of some wiggle room, as it does with any collaborative effort. Some are better than others, but I found that if they know their audience best, they've grown this humongous audience, they're the ones that knows how to talk to them and how to interact with them. So that's why I always tend to lead with that first, that they know their audience, they know how to create the creative, and kind of an influencer first space. Then a lot of the post-production, the final edits, usually lived on social media accounts, on brand accounts, partner accounts, and some small batch commercials, which has been a really cool and really fun part to be a part of. So that's going to be coming more in the future. Looking forward to doing more of those campaigns in the NIL and the athlete, as well as the influencer space. The athlete NIL space is going to only grow tremendously over the next couple years. I had a call with kind of a networking call, I guess you could call it, with someone, and we kind of got off into the NIL space, and it is truly still like the wild, wild west of what's going on in that space. And I think when you take that and convert it into sales, I think there is still a ton of room for growth and still a ton of room for prosperity, or a ton of room for growth, I guess, the lack of a better term, in that space. So I think that is something that as more regulations come, as more guardrails get put up over the next couple of years, I think that space has a potential and right now is a great time to get in on the ground floor. We're seeing acquisitions from mom and pop shops that have started up over the years, getting purchased by Wasserman, getting purchased by Vayner, getting purchased by worldwide, some of these larger marketing agencies, just because these small batched kind of influencer NIL has such a hand on the pulse that I think it's super important from a ground roots, grass level, for them to get introduced into the space when, sometimes the easiest way is to just buy it. So that's something that I really enjoy doing and something that I'm looking forward to do more in the future. If you have any questions, comments, likes, if you're looking to get into the influencer space, NIL space, if you are a brand, if you are an influencer, if you are an NIL athlete, drop a comment below. Would love to connect with you. Send me a DM, like, comment, share. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. Let's go. Go team.